Throwing on first down. Pratt, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. In motion right is Wilson. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Pratt. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Pratt. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. These two teams all tied after one. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the counter, this is Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In motion left is Wilson. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Bonds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Davidson. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Pratt. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Pratt. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Walker with another carry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the give, it's Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Pratt. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the... 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Pratt. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Walker. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Pratt. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Pratt. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides.